Glad to have you with us from Tampa, Raymond James Stadium, as we are set for a showdown in the Reliaquest Bowl. There's nothing quite like wrapping up a regular season with a bowl victory. It just leaves a good taste in your mouth going into the offseason. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Iowa Hawkeyes, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Vanderbilt Commodores. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up and get this bowl game underway. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Iowa's offense takes the field. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like this you could throw to.
You're right, David. I played with a lot of NFL guys at tight end, but none of them were as dynamic as these two right here. And you're going to see them get the ball in a variety of ways. We're seeing offense change in college football, and one of the biggest reasons is the versatility now at the tight end position, and these are two of the best in the entire country.
They'll test the right side. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
Well, he was trying to do it all by himself. At the end of the day, it's a tackle for loss.
I mean, the number of tackles he broke, at some point, somebody's got to get blocked to help the guy out a little bit.
Man, the defense was like a bunch of zombies on that last play. They just would not stop chasing that ball carrier.
Third down play from the gun. Here's a heat. Finds his man. It's Moulton. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's third down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up fourth down.
Punt is in the air. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. So the Vanderbilt Commodores offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And they are going to be met up front by a defensive line group that is going to make life miserable on the offensive line and the quarterback and this whole offense, David.
And this offense is fully aware of the challenge in front of them. This defensive line is quick, they're physical, they're powerful. They wreck games. They individually take over because of their greatness. It's focal point 1, 2, and 3, Jesse.
They're physical and athletic, and that's the thing that's so dynamic about this position group, right? They stop the run, they get after your quarterback. Tremendous challenge for this offensive line to try and match that physicality. We'll see if they can get it done.
He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
The Commodores are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. Dropping back, it's Pavia. Fires left. Complete downfield. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
And you got man-to-man coverage. You're running that curl route. That ball has to come out. You know you're going to get hit. Like, you know you stopped your route. He's going to be right there, but does a great job securing the catch, getting the first down.
And the Commodores come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Give to the running back. Got enough for the first. Turning it on. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
First down physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense. I just love the way the defense prepares. Each and every week we see this defense come out, and it's like 11 guys, they've got their head in the game, and they're playing as one unit. They knew it was going to be tough facing this option game with the quarterback and the running attack, but they've just done such a good job so far staying home, playing their assignments. You saw it on that last play right there. Rallying to the football, nowhere for him to go and creating a big loss.
Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Find space on the right. That'll be enough to give them a first and goal from the 10.
Big third down there for the quarterback, and he knew where his best chance was at getting that first. He found the curl route, made an accurate throw, and as a result, the offense stays on the field.
The Commodores are threatening in the red zone. Caught in the backfield. It's Alexander. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. From the gun, the running back has it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Makes the catch. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. Absolutely perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for room. It's Moulton. And a little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Now, the Hawkeyes have a whole new backfield without Caleb Johnson, who turned in one of the most prolific rushing seasons in Iowa football history. School record 21 touchdowns. He was this offense a year ago, David.
He was, and if you're an Iowa fan, man, Reese, we've been just clamoring for years. Just give me some offense, like some form of a passing attack. Another new system. Tim Lester comes in as the OC. Interested to see if they can air it out. They can be more fun to watch, and they can score more points.
Well, the offense is trying to go with the trick play, and they're dialing up the reverse, but the defense had great eye discipline. They tracked the football from the running back to the receiver, and they were able to rally to him and make a big tackle for a loss.
Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Fires to the big fella. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
We talked to the coaches coming into this one. They know field position was going to be a huge factor for them winning this one. They had a really nice punt earlier in this game. Great job getting down and covering it. Won't surprise me if they decide to play it safe again here on 4th.
The kick is on its way. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. He's going to throw deep right side. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Caught behind the line. It's Alexander. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Listen, if I'm a QB, 2nd down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable 3rd down. But when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
Give to the back. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And I think a lot of people are going to look at that drive, and first of all, the drive was awful. They're all going to look at the drive and say it was awful, but how about the giving up on 3rd down? I mean, you got 3rd and long, you try to sneak a run in, and this drive, this possession, it was disastrous for the offense, and now you just hope you have enough space to get a punt off.
They boot it away. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Leaves it with the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That play had 0 shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun to give to the back. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there. 3rd and long coming up.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out fast. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
That's got to feel really good for this quarterback. It's early in the game, so these 3rd downs are big. You're trying to get your offense into a rhythm and a flow. Nice job reading the defense. A beautiful pass.
And the Hawkeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Motion from the wideout. The receiver on the jet sweep. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Well, guys, Vanderbilt has the lead here as the quarter comes to a close. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. Looking to fire. Got it behind the line. It's Moulton. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. Quickly out to the tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set, why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
That's a risky play call there, 4th and a couple of yards, and you turn around, you hand it to your running back, you say, my guy's a better athlete than any of yours on defense, and he's going to find a way to keep this drive going.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Finds his big tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's Gill. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The Hawkeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Caught near the sticks. It's Gill. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
So nice when you're an offense and you get in these 3rd and shorts and you know the defense has to be aggressive, has to commit guys up front, especially in the red zone area. Nice job by this offense, slipping in the pass, getting rid of the football, setting up a 1st and goal.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
They'll run it here on 3rd and goal. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
4th down here. It's still early in the game. I'm not chasing points. Take the field goal, pay this drive off.
And they have analytical cards nowadays that says the exact situation, what the score is, do you go for it or not? Look at the card, make the decision.
They'll send out the kicker here. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. Absolutely perfect. And the kick is good, and guys, we have ourselves a tie ball game.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Pavia. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
One thing this defense always talks about is getting off the field. Last drive, they forced a punt. Here on 3rd down, what a great job flying to the football, getting a hit, forcing an incompletion. They may be jogging off here soon again.
They punted away on 4th down. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And this running back right now is sending a very clear message. He doesn't want to just be known as a guy that can run around you or run away from you. He wants you to know he can lower the shoulder and get those tough yards if need be.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Makes the grab. Brought down at the 48 after a gain of 5.
This is a very tough slot receiver to cover if you're a linebacker because of how quick and how shifty he is. He never seems to know which way he's going, and he always seems to create an open space for his QB.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Gonna run it. It's Moulton. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
The give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Hawkeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. He'll take it himself. There he goes. That penalty cost them a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. Caught in the backfield, it's Phillips. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Hawkeyes will send out the punt unit. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. They'll move the tight end. The run from the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger, and you could tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Dropping back, it's Pavia. Sets up the screen. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the 1st down. On the run, it's Alexander.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Trying play action. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. And the Commodores will bring the punt team onto the field. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Pressure coming. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
And the Hawkeyes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. Unloads to the right. What a job to lay out and make the catch. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
The Hawkeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Grabbed behind the line. It's Moulton. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Give to the big fullback. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. And the Hawkeyes kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Quick strike complete. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. The Hawkeyes trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Floating away. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Hawkeyes!
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They march 79 yards on the drive, and what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This late in the half, here's the question: how aggressive will the play calling be? You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Reese, 2 quarters in the books in the Reliaquest Bowl. A couple of teams who have battled their way here, looking to bring home some hardware for the trophy case. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the Reliaquest Bowl.
We're just about ready to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Sherrill. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Looking for a big play. Makes a grab right down the middle. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now 1st and 10 from the 30. To the air, it's Pavia. Throws to the tight end. Got his man downfield. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Commodores! That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
Extra point here will tie the game. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 3rd. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with the final 30 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Iowa has the ball back on offense. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Really nice job by the defense shutting down all the options. Don't let him get into his reading phase. Go get him right now, play sound, and more importantly, tackle him and get him on the ground.
They'll try the run. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run play action. Grab behind the line. It's Moulton. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Kick is in the air. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Makes the catch. It's Hoskins. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Pavia. Finds his tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. To the ground with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of 3rd and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You could throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off, and they pick it up.
And you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the 1st down.
He'll keep it himself. Oh, he's got some space. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the 1st.
Touchdown Doors! And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half.
Well, I love the decision-making by the quarterback, going to his go-to receiver in that situation of the game, but defense, come on. You got to know that's the guy the QB's looking for.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards, and they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Off the play fake on first down to throw. They'll go to work, trailing 17-10 and hoping to put together a productive drive.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
Second down, they'll go to the air. With the catch, it's Woods. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a fifth. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Quarterback adapting. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're at on the field, lose the down and distance. It's third down. I can't slide. QB knows it. Nice job using his noggin and his heart, lowering the shoulder to get the first down on third down.
They'll go to the toss. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Hauls it in. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And as a quarterback, when you're throwing these slant routes against man coverage, location is so important. You want to put the football in a place that your receiver can catch the ball and continue advancing it. So nice job by that QB, putting the football right on the face mask of his wide receiver.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Fires to the tight end. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Man, he had to get rid of that thing. I don't even think he had time to find the laces, but he picks up the first down.
Yeah, that's a great job. You know, third and short, the defense is bringing pressure. He sees the pressure, gets the football out, and gets just enough for the first down.
It's a draw. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Let's see what they've got on second down. They give it to him again. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Wants to throw on first down. Fires complete on the crosser. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that they're looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws right in those holes. Get those first downs. Get those big chunks.
Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
And the Hawkeyes started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They are ready this time. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage. After that big run, the defense answers.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa! Made the grab in the end zone for the score. That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense, being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Reese. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace, QB making good, smart decisions, and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last drive.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the third. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Sherrill. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pulls it in, it's Hoskins. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Got the completion on the last play, still some work to do on second down. Power football with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
At the end of 3, and we've got a chance to have a postseason classic on our hands. Let's take a look at the stats so far. All right, stage is set. Let's see how it all plays out here in this postseason showdown. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Back to throw, it's Pavia. Quickly complete. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
The Commodores will have it 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. With the catch, it's Sherrill. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide, he sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass, you'll take that completion.
And the Commodores in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Caught in the backfield, it's Alexander. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
The Commodores are rolling down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Hoskins. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. Quick handoff. Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Tight end now in motion. The give to the back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Looking to pass. It's Pavia. Right on the money. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, 1st and goal.
3rd down and short is exactly what you want on offense because you can run the football, make the defense suck up, but you can also throw it. Nice execution, 3rd and short, now set up in a 1st and goal situation.
And now this offense on 1st and goal has a chance to break the tie late. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money, he's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Off play action on 1st down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Gets it out quickly. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Moulton. Got the 1st down and more. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They've pieced together a couple of 1st downs, and here they come again. Trying to make magic on the scramble.
Well, this defense is not going to be patient with this quarterback. They know that they have to affect him, and they have to dictate to him. So that time, they send the blitz. They're not even giving him an opportunity to sit back there and peruse the field. They flush him out. They're able to rally to him, get him down to the ground. I like the aggressive nature of the defense here.
Trying to turn the corner on the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Boy, it was like the defender heard the play call. He was ready for that one.
And one of the things is diagnose and go get it. They saw it and they went and got it. They were not letting that ball go to the wide side of the field.
Now facing a 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. Under heat, and he gets rid of it.
The bad news is they don't get the 1st down here, trailing in the 4th quarter. The good news, though, quarterback did the smart thing, throwing it away and allowing themselves to have another shot at it here on 4th.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And look, obviously you would have loved to score a touchdown there, but you did the important thing. Kicked a field goal, you're now within 1 possession. Can your defense get you the football back, and can your offense drive the field and put it in the end zone? This is what you practice for. Let's see if they can go execute, fellas.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Here comes the heat. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked.
I'll tell you, when this guy's in a rhythm, he never misses. And you've seen that in this game. Very, very accurate up to this point. That time, though, a little bit out of rhythm, and I think that's why he missed that throw.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking for a gap. It's Newberry. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
And listen, they didn't get the huge play off of that, but I love the ability to show that and be able to show plays off of that jet motion and just show them you're willing to complete it. But, you know, get those little chunks at a time. It doesn't have to always be a home run. That's still a successful play.
Here's the handoff. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, and there's a lot of pressure right now on this down if you're on offense, because your last 2 plays have gone nowhere. You know the defense just needs to get the football back to give their team an opportunity to go win the game, so you're probably going to have to throw to get this 1st down. A lot of pressure here on the quarterback, Dave.
Yeah, and how I throw, I think, is important. This is a time where I love moving my quarterback outside the pocket, making it an easy throw, or let him run the football.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
And the Commodores will punt it away on 4th down. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. Iowa has the ball back on offense. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
Yeah, and listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker, who is so important to this team.
They'll go to the ground.
Well, trailing late in the game right now, the offense obviously needs better plays than that. They took a negative play, but at least the good news is they got out of bounds, so they were able to stop the clock. They've got to dial something up here that's going to get a big play.
The Hawkeyes really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Gill. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
Awesome job there on 3rd down by the QB, working through his progressions. He wanted to go downfield, but the defense took everything away. So his eyes come down, he finds the drag route underneath, makes a good throw, and his guy does the rest to pick up the 1st.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got a man, it's Gill. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
Well, it's a great job by the receiver fighting back across the DB there to get to the inside, locate the ball, and catch the slant.
And the Hawkeyes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They'll stop him at the 46 after a 5-yard pickup.
I love the play call running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very...
Gonna take a shot. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Grabbed in the backfield. It's Gill. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Screen pass just not working there. And you figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
The offense has plenty of time, and this defense trying to dig in and get one more stop and hang on to this lead. Got a man. It's Phillips. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get in predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the first down marker is. Got to get a big gain. Got to get that first down. Nice job. Great nose for the first down.
The Hawkeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
Well, the defense brings the blitz. They're trying to affect the timing of the quarterback. He was able to escape, get outside of the pocket, but just not able to connect with his target.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to throw again. That's caught. It's Phillips. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8.
And I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the middle of the field, making him kind of check the football down, go through his progressions, and make that clock tick.
Quarterback moving. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. Keeps it on the bootleg. That's reeled in. It's Moulton. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
The sure hands, it's Gill. And good coverage by the defense, just a short game.
And this offense, they got another positive game, but I think they're going to have to start pushing the ball down the field a little bit. Got to make some plays. That clock is not your friend. You got to speed up, maybe work the middle of the field a little bit, but make sure we get first downs, and the rest of the time work the sidelines.
Throws toward the end zone. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a penalty flag. Did they get the receiver for a push-off?
Pass interference. Offense.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Here's the pressure. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Defense still with a couple of timeouts. They can force the issue, make the offense snap it again as they take a knee on this one.